This is Tara-Nicholle Kirk, and if you know me, you know that I am on a mission. My job is to help you be your big self and do your big dreams before you die, including building the empire you were born to build. What I do is help people DSD, do something different, so they can BSD, be something different, really be more of who they always were. So most of us at this stage of the game know that if we keep having the same result, we've got to DSD. We've got to do something different. Maybe you need to stop setting goals or stop trying to take different action without first recalibrating your thoughts and your understanding of who you really are. Or maybe you need to start letting yourself want what you really want, like really, really deep down, soul level. Maybe you've been setting goals that you're not realizing because they ain't your goals. They're your mama's goals for you, or your grandma's goals for you, or they're the goals the culture says you should have, or they're the goals that you believe you can have. And I love to break this to you. You're never going to be so-called successful at reaching these goals because they're not at your level. They're not going to inspire you and unlock the passion and the energy you need to create anything big or good in this world. So I love the book Playing Small by Tara Moore. And in particular, there's this piece where she talks about how in the Old Testament Hebrew, there were two types of fear, two words that translated as fear, yira and pachad. Now, pachad fear is like the fear of, it's like the fear of things that you're imagining. It's like the fantasy fears that we fondle in our business when you feel like you're going to vomit or die if you charge a certain price or publish that blog post when you know good and well, deep down, that that will not make you vomit or die. Then the other kind of fear is called Yira fear. And Yira, she writes about as, quote, the fear that overcomes us when we suddenly find ourselves in possession of considerably more energy than we're used to, inhabiting a larger space than we're used to inhabiting. It's also the feeling we feel when we're on sacred ground. She says that if you felt a calling in your heart, or you've uncovered an authentic dream for your life, or you felt a mysterious sense of inner inspiration around a project or an idea, you might recognize this Yira fear. So maybe the DSD that you need to do right now is to reframe, rebrand the fear that you encounter in your business, not as fear at all. Rebrand it as awe at your coming expansion. Rebrand it as that feeling you feel when you come into contact with the divine, with your own God self. Maybe you keep having that experience of downloading an inspired idea, then putting one foot on the gas and then one foot on the brake of your own desire, your own goal. I call that having a honeymoon period with your own desires, then running into the electric fence that fear has put around your life, the invisible electric fence that keeps your business smaller and strugglier than it wants to be. So listen, lately I've gotten really clear on what I'm best in the world at doing. I am expansion energy. All right. It's not even what I do, it's who I be. I don't even really know how to do small. And like so many of you, I tried a lot of times. All right. So I hold together and bring together the most powerful laws and truths and tools from the worlds of spirit and strategy. And I bring them to bear to help you be your big self and do your big dreams and build the empire of your soul. And I am here to tell you that if you are trying to live your unlived life with all spirit or all strategy, you are fighting a battle royale. You are fighting a battle of principalities, and you are fighting it with one hand tied behind your back. So when the genius ones, and I mean you, the ones with the really bright inner light that they've been dimming because so many people for so long have been trying to both profit from and stifle your magic for so long. When those ones are ready to line up with the big things in their destiny, big love, big money, big self, big dreams, they call me. All right. Now, here's the thing. Most people, including most coaches, are teaching that you're supposed to set business goals and set life goals every single year. All right. And you're supposed to set them on a year, 12-month basis. Most coaches are teaching that you should start building your business, creating a new reality in your life. Start by taking different action or start by setting a new vision. Most people think that, hey, like right now it's September. So you're basically supposed to start right now taking adrenalized action to catch up on the goals that you set in January and ignored. Then in December, you're supposed to like declutter your house, set a word for the year, set resolutions and goals that you kind of hate, and you will never really pay attention to again until next September. Y'all, that shit is so arbitrary. And it is so ineffective, both spiritually and strategically. I created and I teach a single technology, one single system for creating your new reality in your business. You can also use it in your life. I call it the self-mastery method when we're talking about it in your life. I call it the Align to Millions method if we're talking about your business, but it is the same method. Recalibrate, actualize, align. And it's super clear to understand why it works when other things haven't worked for you, when you contrast it with what the mainstream self-help and productivity teachers and business coaches are teaching in terms of telling people that they need to take action or set vision and goals first. So let's look at it from the spiritual side first, all right? If you start trying to take action or to set goals without recalibrating your thoughts and your inner landscape first, you will keep hitting your upper limits over and over again. Your upper limits are what the psychologist Gay Hendricks calls the inner thermostat we all have for how good we're willing to let our lives get before we start self-sabotaging and blowing our own shit up. Catch this. Your thoughts become your beliefs and your expectations. Your beliefs and your expectations create your identity, your visions, desires, goals, the stories you live into, the stories you tell, and your action, your inactions, your decisions. All of the above create your reality. So if you want to DSD, if you want to do something different, you first have to think something different. That's why trying to take different action without recalibrating and rewiring and upgrading your thoughts literally doesn't work. And the same goes for your vision. If you start setting vision or goals while you're still under the influence of your core trance, whether it be fear or scarcity, unworthiness or trauma, you will set fear-based goals. You will set scarcity-based goals. You'll set your goals from a place of unworthiness. Your trauma brain will create traumatized expectations from life and the universe, and your goals will reflect that. You'll set survival goals. You won't even be able to see the glorious Technicolor vision of the life that is truly available for you. And you won't be able to set a roadmap of goals that lead you to that radically untethered, passionate, lick the plate business or life. So until you wake up from your core trance, which is part of the stage of my method that I call recalibrate, you'll just keep setting goals you hate and you'll keep not reaching them because they suck. Now, let's look at the practical side. One of my favorite practical bodies of work for executing like a badass in your business is the 12-week year by Brian Moran and Michael Lennington. All right. And these guys point out something I have thought for years, so I was delighted to first read them say it. A year is just too freaking arbitrary and it's too freaking long to keep your energy and your attention and your passion high for executing on your business plans the way that you need to. So in our programs at Soul Tour, we actually teach you to set a 3-year vision, but to plan your execution in 12-week sprints or 90-day sprints. So if you don't want to keep banging your head into your upper limits over and over again, you do have to DSD. You do have to do something different, but first you have to think something different. All right? If you have a project a relationship pattern, a habit, bad business habits that you know good and damn well need to end in order for your business or your passion project to take off, doing something different on that now, not waiting till the end of the year, might be to declutter and purge and shed some of your thought habits. That might be the house cleaning you really need to do. What do you need to let go of? Is there a pattern of doing and doing and doing? Is there a pattern of inaction? Are there some necessary endings that you know need to be made for you to line up to the big things? What fantasy fears need to end? What emotional themes and patterns do you need to shed because they no longer serve you? They're inconsistent with your empire, with the life you were born to live. They can't come with you. What bitterness do you need to shed? What frustration? What old programs and conditioning? What disappointments? What unvoiced grievances? And please note, you can end an unvoiced grievance by shifting how you feel about it, by telling a different story about it, or by voicing it. What simmering or smoldering anger, maybe even at yourself? What guilt or the story of you made a mistake in the past? What needs to be forgiven by you? What do you need to forgive yourself of right now? What costly play small patterns are you ready to shed? What thoughts, beliefs, actions, identities do you need to shed and upgrade so you can download a fresh, energizing vision for your business, but actually for your life? If you want to dive deep and do this inner work that sparks a deep, life-changing DSD and BSD level paradigm shift that changes your outer life and your business forever, I invite you to join me at the Upgrade Your Business, Your Money, and Your Life event, October 27th through 29th, 2023 in Berkeley, California. I have it on the highest authority when I tell you that as challenging as this year may have been for you, as behind as you feel, this can still be the year that you stop hiding your light, that you stop holding yourself back, that your life explodes into technicolor, success and happiness and abundance. That does not have to take forever. It can happen in the twinkling of an eye. It does not have to be a struggle. Go to soultour.com/upgrade. Get your ticket before they sell out. Upgrade is 3 days of spiritual growth, of self-mastery, and strategic business growth for the entrepreneurs who want to transform their struggle bus business into the empire of their soul so that they can start living their unlived life, the life they were born to live. My friend Kristen, who came to Upgrade 2022, said simply, Upgrade changed the trajectory of my life and of my family, period. At this live in-person event, I will take you through my proven step-by-step method for building the empire of your soul. Plus, you'll get the very most empowering spiritual and practical strategies to start DSD and BSD in your business and in your life. I assure you that you will leave transformed. And you'll also leave with a whole new friend crew of other ambitious mastery seekers, spiritual people just like you who want to be your personal success squad as you upgrade into the new season of you. So join me at Upgrade Your Business, Your Money, and Your Life, October 27th through 29th, 2023, at the iconic Fairmont Claremont Resort and Spa in Berkeley, California. Get your ticket at soultour.com/upgrade. I will see you in October.